What's up guys, we're back playing some 5-color Indomitable Creativity featuring Archon of Cruelty and Emrakul, the Aeons Torn. This deck looks to put tokens into play using Dwarven Mine, Hard Evidence, and Prismari Command, and then we cast Indomitable Creativity, targeting one of the tokens, and the only thing that can come up from that is Archon or Emrakul. So Indomitable Creativity says, destroy X target artifacts or creatures. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until an artifact or creature card is revealed. Those players put the cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So the only thing that Creativity can reveal is an Archon of Cruelty or an Emrakul. Our mana base is very mountain oriented, so every one of our lands either gets a mountain or is a mountain. This is important because we have Dwarven Mine, which we need 3 other mountains on the field when this comes in order for it to activate, and we get to create the 1/1 dwarf token that we can target with Creativity. We have our fetch lands, our 1 basic. We could be running 2 basics. Other lists run 1 to 2, maybe even 3. We have the full set of Dwarven Mine, and then we have the new Triumph, which is Grixis. This is especially good in this deck because it creates another black in order for us to hardcast Archon of Cruelty if we ever draw it. But then we also have the other 2 Triumphs. As I mentioned before, we have our token creators, which are Dwarven Mine, Hard Evidence, and Prismari Command. We have our bolts for early creature removal, Iteration, just because it's such a good card. We have our Broken Planewalkers and Wrenn Six and Teferi. Wrenn Six is pretty much the glue that holds this deck together. It can turn a decent 6 or 7 card hand into like an amazing one if we can get Wrenn online turn 2 and start recurring our fetch lands. We have Fire and Ice again for early interaction. We have 1 Jace the Mind Sculptor for control, and again, it's just a really good card, good value card. Prismatic Ending for removal with March, also hitting Urza Saga and just anything we needed to hit. And then our payoffs in this version are 2 Archons and 1 Emrakul. There are other versions that just run 3 Archon main deck. You'll see that mostly in the Grixis versions, but I'm trying the 2 Archon, 1 Emrakul package here. As for the sideboard, we have 1 Blossoming Calm. This is for burn or anything that targets us. We have Iona, which could just be lights out for any deck that just uses 1 primary color, like burn, or white for 4 color, green for glimpse that you'll see later. We have 3 Mystical Dispute for control matchup, 4 Flusterstorm for the Cascade decks and control, 1 Alpine Moon for Saga and Tron and Valakut. We have 2 Boseiju. If you're running Wrenn Six, you pretty much want to auto include Boseiju just because you can recur it, and it's also good against any artifacts and land decks. And then lastly, we have 3 Veil of Summer because it's again another good control counter card. So overall, that's just a brief explanation of the deck. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the gameplay. All right, welcome to match 1. We're on the play here. It's a weird hand. We have Iteration, but if they take Iteration, we'll try it. Hopefully there's no hand disruption. If there is, then we're kind of not looking too good, but that's also annoying. I'd like to draw like a bolt here or something. Or ending. Come on, no. It's like the worst thing you want to see in the beginning. We're going to fetch before this hits so they don't hit our Triumph. Especially because they're a Blood Moon deck, which it makes it even worse. But unfortunately, we don't have anything for this. They hit our Jace. Jace is a good card in this matchup too. Not drawn too well. Also, the game's lagging really badly. Counterspell. So this is like the tough spot here. They just play Ragavan and protect it. Hopefully we can take a few hits and be fine. Made a Creativity. I feel like our Creativities are never going to respond. Resolve. We gotta play this, but these are just like the hands that we don't beat. Just Archmage Charm. And then they have like Bolt for this. Draw with Consider. Most likely have a Bolt here. Another Consider? Okay. And draw with that one also. Or Heat, yeah. Took a land. I guess we'll Prismari. Probably deal 2 damage and probably create a treasure because we have 2 Creativities. I don't think it's going to resolve anyway. They have 5 cards in hand. No lands. Ah, it worked. They probably have another monkey maybe. Bauble. We'd love for them to like Iteration and then like tap out, but okay, they had another monkey. They know what we're drawing here, which is Bolt. We'll try this, they'll counter it, and then we have Bolt for monkey. God, they have Spell Pierce. I guess we could have played around that with playing the land untapped. This game's so laggy. Yep. They had Hard Evidence. They cast it. Let's hope they don't have a another counterspell. They've used 2. Go get a Dwarven Mine, so we have 2 targets. So if they don't counter this, we should win. We have to pay for spell pierce too if we need to. Nice. Guess they couldn't have a million counters. Well, I mean they can, but nice. Alright, we have a lot to bring in for this matchup. This. They're all like counter. I mean, I don't know if all the flusters might be too much, but it's hard to know what to take out because they have creatures and counter spells. So they're gonna be bringing in counters. Blood Moon just like wrecks us. So we need, I think Ending comes out just because it's not instant speed. Like I want all this, to be honest. Wrenn kills good stuff. It's probably like too much, right? We're bringing in 2. These are like, we're gonna treat them like spells even though they're lands. We need bolts. I like this because it makes treasures that they can't destroy. Maybe it's like not that great. I don't know. That's especially on the draw. Hard evidence. I like hard evidence. We take out the veils. It's hard to say. We want to bring in all the counter spells, but we don't want it to be. If anything, we could just. Well, it's hard depending on what they draw. If they go the creature route versus not. Jesus' hand. Hopefully they don't have a Ragavan turn 1, but most likely they will. Yeah. We love a bolt. This is like an awkwardness. We had to mull to 5 and then it's just like not working out. We'll get a catch right here before they hit us. You could argue Hodin blew up. There's a bolt. I'm a bolt at the beginning of their. Definitely gonna counter that. And then we'll bolt when if they want to counterspell that they can. Sure. Oh, they skipped through their attack step. Oof. I have a fetch land here. The worst. I guess we'll fire this at the beginning of their. They have another counterspell. At least we get to play Wrenn. If they counter this, we get to play Wrenn next turn, so it's not like the worst. Fluster. Okay. So hopefully they don't hit anything here. Hit a Dwarven Mine. And a tap land. Tap out. Murktide? Okay. That's kind of awkward because we play Wrenn. I wish we had a counterspell for that, but I guess we're just gonna. We gotta ping this. Like this will kill Wrenn, but they only have the last card is a counterspell. Okay. Not sure. This is gonna be like rough. I don't really know what we can draw. Void into mustache streamers, yeah. We mulled the 5, and this is what we're left with. We're doing pretty well for mulling to 5 too. And if we had like a 7 hand, we definitely would have beat their hand here. I should get that cost 1 more. Nah. Damn. Bring in some prismatic endings. I don't know. I want like a million things for this matchup. I think I'd rather flusters and we'll keep this. We'll go Xander's Lounge into Tarn into Wrenn 6 and ping down hopefully their monkey. Or we can take it slow. I don't know. It depends if we draw a fetch land or not. Because we might just. If this is a monkey. DRC, okay. Bobble. I still might ping this down. And they know we're drawing a creativity. I think we have to get our fetch land back. As much as I want to ping down this. So see if they have a bolt, because if we ping this down and they bolt it, then we're just like stuck on 2 lands here. It's close though. If we drew a fetch land, we definitely ping this down. But they might just attack it and bolt it down anyway. Another one. A Satch emote? That would be pretty cool. Interesting. Let's see what they do. I'll hold up like Dispute for something. Fluster? Yeah, if they fluster this, then okay. I was gonna say I think we can pay for it anyway. Ugh. Yeah, that's the Blood Moon. Damn. That's what I was afraid of, but I don't know how we beat Blood Moon ever. Like unless we have the mana floating for something, but yeah, we don't like have anything for that. That's wild. I think we're literally just strict cold, like completely cold the Blood Moon. To be bored, how many hard evidence do we have? We need to draw one of hard evidence. Yeah, I don't know how we get out of this. We need exactly... No, we need like... I guess we should have fetched for an island or just held up dispute, I guess. I don't know. That's the only way we could lose. But yeah, we need to draw exactly hard or an island into hard evidence into creativity. Yeah, man. That's brutal. Yeah, Blood Moon just like wrecks us. It's like another weird hand. We can't cast these cards. And these are like medium. But we don't know what we're on. Like if we knew we were against creatures, this would be fine. I think we mull this. Well, now we know what they're on. Alright, this is Prison Tron. Alright, we'll mulligan this hand for sure then. This hand's pretty shitty too. Bottom Emrakul. They got rid of... They exiled Torpor Orb, so as long as they don't have Karn at some point. They mulligan to 5 and exile a Power Plant. Jar. Hard Evidence. It's gonna be a weird matchup. At least we have endings for this, so Jar doesn't matter. Spellscape. Chalice on 1. Weesh. Didn't play around that. So if we can get a quick creativity, then we should be good. Ballista. That's awkward too. Oh man, that's like so good. They just have like the perfect 5 here against us. We need to draw some good stuff. Teferi. Teferi's good, but I'm trying to think if we don't want to bounce Ballista. They'll let it and then just they could just ping it. We don't draw, but we get Ballista off the table. And then next turn we can... I think that's fine. So we don't care about Chalice right now. If they don't want us to draw, they'll ping it immediately. Okay. And we just gotta hope they don't have another one. Kind of like a 3 mana removal spell there. That's good for us. Archon. I think we would have preferred Emrakul there, but as long as they don't have a bridge. Doesn't look like they do. I'll attack first. They exiled a bridge too, so I think they have... Discard another Ballista. Oof. Okay, sweet. Alright, so for this matchup, we have Alpine Moon and Tubu Seiju, and we'll bring out... Not very good. But everything else is like pretty solid. Exile, Artifact Destruction, Artifacts. I think this is like a solid matchup for us. We have a lot of angles of attack here. No fetch lands, but we have all our mana. And we can draw fetch lands within the first 3 draws. I'm gonna get mulligan to 6. They kept 6. Oh no, they powdered 6. Ballista, Karn, and Bridge. And Chalice. Hopefully they think Chalice on 1 is gonna do something here. They mulligan to 5. Kind of feels like us when we played this deck the other day. Tron land something. Mine. They didn't exile any Tron lands, so they... We actually don't have a green source, do we? Sorry, we still have iteration to hit a lot of stuff. Again, fetch land's our best draw here. Spellscape. Ballista for 1. Chalice on 1, cool. Yeah, we'd like to draw our endings would be good. So they're gonna hold up to make constructs here. What's iteration here? And bottom, fetch land. So we'll creativity next turn. Hopefully that's good enough. We'll pitch the Stomping Ground though. We can always get it back if we need to. I wish I had a bolt for that too. They're definitely gonna make another construct. Go fetch before they needle that. Let's look at Xander's Lounge. They could get a needle, a name like Teferi or Wrenn. Oh, Basilisk Collar. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't mean they have a bridge. Swinging for 4. Alright, I played Dwarven Mine here. They're tapped out. Archon. Discard another map. Oh no, they're not. Oh, they discard Karn. Ooh. And then we drew the ending for if they somehow have a bridge here. Yep. Joke's on them. And they're gonna scoop to this. Get their last card, get their last creature, hit them for 9. Nice. Reveal hand. Yeah, that matchup felt like stupid easy. They also didn't do too much, but we had like just answers for everything. Game 3, we're on the draw here. This is good as long as they don't take our Wrenn. Hopefully it's a creature matchup so we can just bolt the shit out of them. We would have loved like a turn 1 birds or something. Temple Garden. Oh. Elementals. We can get a Teferi down, but them being on the play is just gonna wreck us. Unless they choose not to go off. I mean, if they shard this, it's only for 4 or 5, I mean, with the land. If we can get a Teferi down next turn, that'd be great. Don't go off. It's too early. They're really gonna... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, they're gonna spin that quickly? It's not a good draw. So they can attack Teferi. But this prevents them from going off next turn if they wanted to. Definitely didn't want to draw Archon though. They discarded Risen Reef? Interesting. This will probably go out to Teferi. Shit. Damn it. Yeah, we're probably dead now. They kind of had like the nutso hand here. Oh, Risen Reef, okay. Maybe they go up next turn. Let's see what we hit here. We hit Emrakul or Archon. They discard an Omnath. Hopefully, they've just been having value hands. If their last card isn't a Cascader, then we're like in the clear. But like it has to be. There's no way it's not. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Not great hits for them. They do get an Omnath and they kill our Wrenn. And depending on, I don't think they draw again. Damn. Okay. They drew pretty well here. We can't beat the nut draws here. Now we're gonna say, fast forward, they spent a lot. So this is like a weird matchup because they have the creature angle and then they have the Cascade angle, but we have this for Cascade. This doesn't really do much. Prismari Command is not even the greatest. So they're gonna be bringing in Mystical Disputes. So Fluster will be for their Cascade and their Disputes. Damn, if we had lands, that'd be a good hand, but I guess we'll try this. We have a lot of interaction. It's not the greatest hand, obviously. But going to 5, I don't know what we're looking for, just like turn 3 Teferi, but then they have like Fury. So we're just looking for a quick creativity hand. So we need one more land. Especially if they evoke here. That's what it's looking like. Yep. There you go, another land, that's good. So we'll see if they try to pop off here. They're playing Cavern out. Oh, they're gonna Fury, kill our Crab, and then try to Outburst. We play this deck too, so we know They're getting really good hands though. Like if this was a colony garden, they'd be set. Let's get all our tri-lands and see what we do. But they could still like spin, still win. Like this isn't 100%, which is like crazy to think about. Yeah, we'll hit the dwarf token. Like they could play a land and then just spin and pop off. This is like half luck here. Chart this. Yeah. So there's just like flipping a coin here. They could hit something crazy or hit nothing. Jesus. God, they're getting so lucky. We never hit this lucky. It's like the best hit they could have got, almost. Hopefully they don't draw anything, because we can exile this. We just gotta hope they don't... If they pass the turn, then I think they lose. Actually, yeah, if they pass the turn, they 100% lose. Unless they... We actually want them to draw... Actually, I don't know, because they're gonna have 4 mana. Yeah, they're getting really good hits. Oh, just hardcast Fury. JK Torberg. Welcome, what's going on? Thank you for the follow. Alright, they did pass the turn. Alright, we drew another creativity. Let's attack. See if we can draw a fetch land. Yes, well, yeah, I was gonna say I see your name like everywhere and like everything, and all the discords. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this is they've been hitting like super lucky. This was like a spin on 5. So it's just kind of like unfortunate, but so we could exile Omnath, or I think we're just gonna spin again. I wish we hit a fetch land so we could spin twice, but I kind of want to hit Emrakul here. And of course we're gonna hit the fetch land here. Oh, Fluster. Wow, what a great draw. Alright, we earned that. We earned this Fluster. Also too, how do we beat Blood Moon? Like how do we beat turn 3 Blood Moon? It's like we have 0 cards that beat Blood Moon, unless we have like an established something to do anything. Like if we're Blood Moon, we hard evidence. Yeah, so I guess that's my fault then, because I boarded out against Murktide, I boarded out 2, and then I was looking for an island. I should have fetched an island, I should have had hard evidence, and I had creativity in hand. Oh, Force? That'd be an interesting... And 5 color though? I don't know. Endurance, they get the draw. Put back. I feel like they try to like spin or something, I don't know. Alright, we're not gonna block. Two Archon triggers. Will once fun band. We'd love to draw like more counters or just protection, I guess. Okay, well, ask and we shall receive. Yep, they block here. They get to cycle with Fable here. I want to hold up like Flusters, because they're definitely going to have Dispute right here. Let's ping this down. They have no cards in hand, so they can't... Yeah, it is crazy that we're close. I'm like tempted to eat this, but it's not going to do anything anyway. I'm just going to play this and pass. I don't think there's any wrong way to do this. Yeah, we have double Archon and then 1 Emrakul in the board, or in the main deck. Okay, cool. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised with that hit they had. So, any changes? We could play Iona and put this on green. Would that be funny? They're running Dispute. I think we just run it back. I think that's fine. We have the 4 Fluster. This is fine. We have Fluster, Ending. I'll take this. We do have the Cruelty. It is weird passing the turn. And you're like, okay, like, can you deal with it? But yeah, the ETB of Archon's been pretty sick. Play that tapped. Are they going to evoke? No, they're not going to. Okay. Play hard evidence. I think they definitely have Dispute, because they're like thinking about stuff. I feel like people undervalue Archon. From a clue into pitch solitude. Yeah, I guess if they if you get Archon and they pitch Solitude, that's like 3-card swing, I guess. Like they get an, you lost 1 card. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty good value there. Wow, they're not doing anything. I guess they have like a, what's it called, hand. I like don't want to tap out because I want to like shock this in and like end of turn Prismari Command or something. Yeah, it's like a 4. Yeah, it's like a crazy swing if you can get it. I'm just gonna play this untapped. This looks like they have Almnath, so they're looking for a. I don't know if they're trying to hold up like Hardcast, like Dispute or something, because that's the only thing that they would board in. That at least I would board in this matchup is Dispute, Flash and Endurance. Yeah, Prismari Command is I don't know. Like I used to play it in Rhinos, and I boarded it out just because at least in Rhinos I'm super low on it, but we're not using the clues in Rhinos like we are in this deck. We definitely want to draw a land here. They only have 5 permanents. I think we spent, or we that's not the land we wanted. Like if this was, yeah, I just pitched the endings. I feel like they're too slow here, and we can't. If we try to, they definitely have Hardcast Dispute up, and if they don't, and they just like ending something, I'd rather just play it safe, and then next turn I guess we go off. Yeah, I think we need to keep Fluster. That's so awkward. We just needed like a fetch land or something. Yeah, they're definitely holding a Hardcast Dispute up here. Do we want to draw with Clue? 1, 2. Because we have to hold up Fluster anyway, so 1, 2, 3. I think we draw with Clue. Nice. No, they're not a Solitude deck. At least my version was a Solitude. I don't think theirs are. I mean, I could get blown out here, to be honest. So, yeah, most don't run it. I ran it just because I liked it. So what sucks is that if we Creativity, they hardcast. They only have 1 blue source, so they can't double. So if they hardcast Dispute here, yep, which is what they were repping the whole time. Yeah, this feels good. We played against Prison Tron and this deck, which was my last 2 YouTube videos, which was just like. So it's a lot easier to play around stuff. And Emrakul. Nice, and they got a discard. So they have to, okay. I was gonna say, they have to spin into something insane to beat us. Yeah, I'd say we played that really well. We played around their Dispute and just kind of took it slowly. Nice. This hand's terrible, right? This hand does nothing until turn 3. I feel like we can't keep this. I hate not knowing. Like, this could be a great hand, like, depending on what they're on. Okay, well, put these back. Kind of awkward. Mull to 5. We're dead. We can't beat this. We can't beat this deck. God. This deck's so good in the meta right now. The only way we can beat this maybe post-board with, like, Boseju's and Alpine Moon. Ugh. Yeah, Force does. Yeah, Force is kind of like playing scared, I think. You're right. That's a good point. Yeah, I do love Force. Just like my my Rhino deck pretty much is like this. So we're dead either like next turn or the following turn, and we just have like nothing to show for it. So next turn we're gonna Creativity, and they've had like a really good they've had like the perfect draw too with Explore and to Search. With 4 iteration, I feel like you can get away with. That's true too. I mean, well, no, Merc doesn't do that. The Shapeshift just kills here. We're at 19 though, so I don't know. Yeah, this matchup's like impossible. Like I never expect to win game 1. Dryad. Yeah, Merc just plays straight up counterspell, so. They play another land and kill Wrenn. They wish for another Valakut here. Yeah. Yeah, we just lose because whatever we play, I'll play it out, but unless they somehow don't have the thing, but there's no way they don't have it, right? Their last card's gonna be like Shapeshift. Yeah, what do you... I always, like, when I first saw this deck, I know Remand was like a cool thing to do. Alright, they just kill my Archon here. Oh. Okay, well, they'll just go for me and win anyway. As their last card, Shapeshift. Oh, fucking I, dude. Yeah, they just had everything. Come on. I'll make them do it, but... Damn, dude, they had the nuts. Like this matchup's impossible, but, like... It's like even more impossible when they have everything. Double Wish. Against Shapeshift here, we just have these. I guess we can bring in Blossoming Calm. Yeah, I do love Force for exiling and all that stuff. So we'll bring in these 4. I don't think we need Flusters for Shapeshift, right? Bolt doesn't hit anything, right? We just need to hit like these 4. Could bring in Iona. No, Iona's not going to do anything against Shapeshift. We also moved the 5 that game, so it felt even worse. And another shitty hand. Alright, this hand's good. We have the Boseiju lock here. So we can pitch a fetch land here. Yeah, it's literally all the time. Always hitting those. I think we're on 124. I forget if I run 24 or 25 and typically, like in my other decks. It's weird to think like one land difference could be the difference. Alright, we'll get Stomping Ground here. You love 24? Yeah, I mean, we have Wrenn. So it's like... We have Wrenn, we have Prismari. We just have to have a lot of dig and stuff. And we have Expressive. So it's like... I don't think it's too greedy. Alright, so we have the Boseiju lock. Alright. I'm not... Okay, well... Yeah, I'm on forward ration. Hopefully they don't kill Wrenn. That would be annoying. No, they have their... Fuck. Down tick. Brutal. Alright, we're gonna Prismari Command, I guess. So that's why this match is tough too, because they can just play the fair game like that, which is rough. We have our White Source. We have every color, so we'll just go Steam Vents here. Oh, now we just need a fetch land. Any 2-lander with Wrenn. Yeah, that's why I love having like getting those hands, as long as we don't get like Thoughtseize and stuff, I just feel unbeatable. This could be okay, Explore. Yeah, tap into like instant speed creativity. Well, here we're just gonna creativity. Well, yeah, that comes off in 2 turns, so I think we have time. And they only have 2 cards in hand. So their start definitely wasn't you would tef, pass, uptick, wait to fetch. But this doesn't... maybe if this was going to come off next, like this exact turn, I might do that. But I don't see the downside in getting this out early. It's just because it makes them discard. They have Dryad here, maybe? Wish. There's no way they're running on Holy Heat in this deck, though, right? Yeah, this would get canceled, and then they would Heat. So now we can just double Boseiju. And we have True Blossom. Okay, they lost their Boseiju. I mean, there's like no wrong way to do this, right? We just Teferi Boseiju and we're good. Yeah, we don't have the uptick. That's canceled. There you go. Okay. So this is the way we win that, is if they don't have the nuts like that, I guess. But that felt really good. Do we want bolts for Wrenn and their dwarves, I guess, maybe? Hard evidence doesn't seem that good, to be honest. I don't know if I'm like undervaluing it. We'll go with the aggressive bolt plan, especially because we're on the draw here. Yeah, Fletcher could be a consideration, I think. I'm just so reluctant to bring it in if they just make land drops, and then it's just like, this hand's awful, right? This hand does nothing. I think this hand sucks too. Because we just pitched like a Tarn. No. Alright. So we have fetch land. Fetch land. Yeah, this is a lot better. This could be good for ice here. I think we'll do that. Yeah, good. Yeah. So I'm thinking ice is how we get out of this, I guess. Save our fetch lands as long as we can here. Yeah, we're 100% gonna ice regardless. Just to try to get to our turn 4 as quick as possible. Wrenn. Yeah, we'll just ice that just to do it. Maybe slow him down a little bit. I mean, that's fine, right? Well, they can Wrenn it. The Wrenn's gonna kill us, huh? Yeah, I don't think we're beating this now. Because now they plus on that. I mean, I guess if we just keep putting our lands and then they replace our lands with Boseiju. And bottom. I mean, there's the ending. And if they Boseiju us again, like, we don't really care. We have plenty, like, all our lands are mountains. And then hopefully we hit Archon and just get rid of that. Especially if they're spending their turn killing our lands here. That's kind of what we want them to do. Spend 2 mana to just cycle our lands. Alright, they're not going to do that now. Play Dryad. Yeah. So do we creativity here? They have to have a bolt, right? Like, we're going to creativity and they're going to bolt us. I think we kill Dryad. If we ending Dryad, we do have a backup. They're definitely running 4 bolts, and they haven't seen any targets. I wish this killed enchantments, because we could, like, we definitely want, like, not a creature. So yeah, it's either we ending this and pass, because if we don't ending this now, yeah, let's ending and then, so if we ending this, they're saving their fetches too, because for Valakut. So we want to get, I feel like we want to get this off. And then next turn we can, I don't know what that fetch was. Then next turn we can double Dwarf token. Unless they just have Shapeshift and we just lose anyway. Yeah, this is a rough. We either want them to tap out or they have to have Shapeshift. They have 6 cards in hand. Yeah, it's like this is like a lose-lose. It's definitely a rough matchup. We need, oh, okay. Steve's pretty good. Maybe they bolt end of turn. Or they're just gonna bolt in response to this. Another creativity. So they 1,000,000% have a bolt here. But I feel like this is the only play we have. As long as they don't have like 2 bolts. If we hit like double Archon, that'd be... There's 1 bolt. No double bolt. Damn. They had Veil. Man. Their game 1 and 3 hands have just been... Did it escape shift now? Oh, Titan. Man. And this is why this deck's so good, is because they have Wrenn Six threaten, they have Titan, they have Valakut. They just have to have like a slower hand, and then now they can ult Wrenn. If they do, they lose their Titan though. Yeah, I mean the Archon attack trigger can kill Titan if they ult. Oh, they plussed, okay. 1, 2, okay, so they kill Archon here. And they have the Dwarf token. And Steve, okay. Jeez. So like, I'm not sure how we win here. They attack, they get 2 more lands, they get... We'll just do it and yeah, we'll play it out, but this is... We can't beat, like, their draw is just like too good. And we don't have enough to let's do their Titan too, just for the funs of it. Yeah, and Rental, yeah. There's just like too much to do. Too much to deal with. We'll see what this hits. A Dryad. We hit Emrakul. Imagine if we hit Emrakul first. That would have been much better than Archon, right? I mean, they have so many things to sacrifice though. Oh, and they had Wish. They're gonna just wish for Shapeshift. Yeah, I mean we could swing in the air and hit them for 15, but 3. Oh, and with Dryad too. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, that's game. No, man. It's like these hands that make me cringe. All right, we'll keep this. We also mulled to like 5 on games 1 and 3. So I think that was a if we didn't mull to 5, I think we would have had a little better of a chance. Foothills. Let's see. Forest. Give me something to ending. Oh, it's our last match has to be against 4 color. It's pretty annoying. I can catch right here. We'll hard evidence and play Foothills. Leaving Pierce up is awkward. Yeah, this list isn't running Pierce. I feel like a list I was playing ran one or 2. It is a really good like gotcha card. Okay, ending on the clue token. We don't care about that much really. I mean, if they're gonna use their mana to do that, I'll go get Rogren. It's great when it's great. Exactly. Yeah. I tried. It's so hard for me not to use that metric where like when it's great, it's great. Play that tapped. At least we get a Wrenn. Wrenn's a good draw. If we draw a fetch land, we can go off next turn. But like again, that's why I like this deck, because it's literally like turn 4. Actually, we can go off regardless. We have a crab token as long as they don't kill it. So if they tap out for something, even if it's like Teferi, or if they go Teferi bounds, we can Wrenn kill it. They use the ending on the... They didn't shock that in. Okay, they Fury pitch Omnath. Wow, they really don't want me having that. If I draw a fetch land here, that'll be... A fetch land's just like game, right? Yes. So we want Emrakul or we want we probably want Archon in this matchup because they run Solitude. Yeah, that was like the best hit. They pitch a land. And this would be like... I forget, can they Solitude Emrakul? I think they can. Risen Reef. You'd avoid Emrakul at all costs? They can Solitude Emrakul though, right? I'm pretty sure. Like they can Solitude it, they can bounce it. Right. It is weird. It's if there's like... Because some decks just can't deal with it, but then obviously others can easily. All right, so we're definitely going to ping this. Actually, we don't have to ping it. We can just attack. Hit for 9 here. And they discard Magus. Oof. Magus is dumps on us. Let's Wrenn into Teferi. I feel like they'll concede to this, right? Yeah. Good concede for them. Okay, so this is this a straight element? I think this is like straight up elementals, which we have a lot of removal for. We definitely want disputes, I think, because they're primarily blue. You need to leave Emrakul or Iona in. So we don't want to hit Emrakul in this matchup, right? Because if they have Solitude, what do we name? What color though would we name with this? White, so it doesn't get Solituded. Yeah, because we definitely don't want to hit Solitude, Tef, or Verdict. Wow, yeah, but I don't think they're running Verdict in elemental version. Yeah, I was gonna say. Do we want disputes? They have Risen Reef. I think disputes pretty solid. Hard evidence is... They have prismatic ending, so hard evidence gets a lot worse. Let's try that. Because if we're gonna do anything, we're gonna play at sorcery speed, so that way they can't kill our dwarf tokens. I love beating 4-color decks, man. It just feels so good. If they pitch Ephemery and we bolt, they lose cards. Reef is easy to kill. Yeah, I like that. Oh wow. Okay. We definitely would have kept this as a great hand too. All this strategy talk and it's just like, nope. All right, so let's talk about the deck. This being 5-color, we mulled to 5 a decent amount. It was kind of tough to get our colors, but As long as we had a couple fetch lands and we could get our triomes at least 1 and 2, we'd get all our colors. But if there was any awkward having all shock lands, then it made it a little rough. Or if we didn't have Wrenn. Wrenn is definitely the card that holds this deck together. Things to be, I guess, considered about that I found is, yeah, so double black, you need Xanders, you need exactly Blood Crypt and Xander. So if you have an Archon in hand and you know you're kind of getting to late game, you definitely want to make sure to have those 2 cards, those lands in play. Everything else felt pretty good. It has a mix of creature removal, disruption, protection with hard evidence from Ragavan, and then on turn 4, if we can just get those fetch lands into tokens, like you guys saw, turn 4, we just kind of pop off. And then as for the sideboard, the sideboard I think is pretty good. 4 Flusterstorm seems like a lot, but when you want it, you really want it. Boseiju was good when we drew it against Valakut. It's kind of hard, I found, to bring in all of this. Like, I want all of this against control, and then they just can't win. But it's hard to, you want to balance bringing in, you don't want to overboard. Yeah, so this version's running the 1 of March. I liked it as a 1-up because it hits Saga, it hits Urza Saga, plays at instant speed. So this list is running 2 Archons and 1 Emrakul. Some lists run just 3 Archon and Emrakul on the board. And then some run 3 Archon, Emrakul, and this also has an Iona in the sideboard, which if a deck is running pretty much monocolored, this comes in and they can't cast any of their spells. I definitely recommend this deck. It's super fun. We will definitely be playing this version, maybe Grixis, or I've seen an Isn't list running around. So this shell is just super fun, the creativity in Archon. So give it a go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.